Hi, welcome to Conversation with the Cards. I'm Tammy, and here's this week's reading. This time, I'm going to be using the Animal Totem Tarot. And I used to have this deck, but when my cat was a kitten, she spilled tea on it accidentally, so I had to get some replacements. And they're here, so I'm excited to use them. So let's go ahead and we'll choose we'll choose the topic of our conversation with the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So a topic for the conversation. Please and thank you. Okay. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Let's talk about purpose and see what comes up in the cards. Everybody usually has a purpose or wants to find their purpose. Let's see what the cards have to say. So I did give them a good shuffle beforehand. I will do it again, and then we'll just pull the cards from the top and go until I feel like the conversation's done, just like every other time. I'm excited to use these cards. It's been so long. Okay. Oh, look, they're going to slide on me. Okay, here we go. First card we get is the Ace of Cups. And we've got this bird here. Okay, so when it comes to your purpose and the Ace of Cups, cups represent our emotions and how our feelings. And as you look at the picture, okay, you see this bird sitting on a cup. And what is it about the cup? It's full, overflowing. When it comes to finding your purpose, it's always good to know that you can't help others until you help yourself. So when your cup is overflowing, that's the time to really be searching for that purpose. The next card is the Two of Wands. We have a stingray here. So wands are about our actions, okay? And obviously, if you want to find your purpose or you want to make your purpose a reality, it's going to take action. You got to start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere, right? The next card is the Tower. So this is a major arcana card and a lesson that you can learn when it comes to looking for your purpose or creating your purpose is the unexpected can and will happen. Okay, so you're always going to run into challenges and things to overcome, things that you aren't expecting. That's life. And when it comes to your purpose and knowing what you're here to do, maybe during that journey, you're going to run into surprises. Or once you find your purpose and you decide to start acting on it, there could be surprises along the way. Next, we have the Four of Pentacles. And pentacles, of course, are usually represent money. So, yes, hi, Batman. That's my cat. So with this card, and when I look at the squirrel, you know, squirrels hide their nuts, right? And then they find them again later. Now, their brains are tiny, right? So they forget a lot of the places that they've hidden a lot of those nuts, and those nuts grow into trees. So if it wasn't for squirrels, right, we wouldn't have all these trees. So this card says when it comes to finding your purpose or making your purpose a reality, you know, it's good to have different choices, different ideas, and have different backup plans. Be organized, but too much is better than too little. And, you know, whatever you decide to do is going to put out good things and usefulness into the world, like the squirrel does with the trees. The next card is the Queen of Cups. Did you know that a moose can swim underwater Pretty neat, eh? Anyway, the Queen of Cups is in a strong female energy. She's in control of her emotions. She can do things that people didn't expect that she could do because she's strong and strong-willed, and she knows where she's going, okay? Emotional maturity is a big part of finding our purpose or making our purpose a reality. We have to be able to take the punches that come along. Then we have the King of Cups. Interesting. And that's the strong masculine energy. And look at the balance that can help you find your purpose, okay? So beavers, we know they're busy, they get stuff done, they're organized, they are emotionally mature as well, okay? Like Queen and King here. But things get done when you're in this state, when you're in this state of, I'm in control of my emotions, I'm in control, I know what I want, I know how I feel, and I'm secure in that. And you know what? Like the squirrel kind of showed us before, is even if some of those things don't work out, even if you don't find some of those nuts you buried before, they'll still work out somehow for someone else. And in the meantime, just keep going, right? Like just keep going. Some things won't work out, some will, but you, as long as you have a clear idea of what you want to do or make happen, then, you know, you'll have that security, right? I know what I am here to do. Now we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So this is I want to say crow, but I might be wrong. But the Knight of Swords, swords representing how we think. A Knight of Swords normally can be a masculine energy, and but it would be this person's prepared and they know what to think, and how to make it go, how to make things happen. But when we reverse it, some of the challenges that can come up when it comes to looking for your purpose is knowing which one is for you. Are you believing what you believe? Are you looking at things from your perspective, or are you doing things from other people's perspective? Are you doing what other people say you should do? Okay, maybe you need to turn that card around and start thinking for yourself. Your purpose isn't the same as anyone else's. It's strictly all about you. Next card is the Page of Wands, and it was reversed, I believe. So we've got this lizard here. The Page of Wands is somebody who's starting. They've began a journey and they've had a good start, right? And they have a pretty good idea of where they want to go, but when we reverse it, everything can fall away, all right? So if you don't have a clear idea of where to start, what to do first, it's really hard to find your purpose. So turn this card around and maybe make some lists. Be prepared for which actions you want to take. Otherwise, it'll be a slow start and you'll get discouraged. The Wheel of Fortune reversed, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is about life. It's a major arcana card. It says you got to roll with the punches. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're fighting, sometimes you're at your lowest, and sometimes you got to climb back up again. When we reverse this, it's showing a reluctance to do that. So as I've been saying, I feel like that's the main theme of this reading when it comes to your purpose, is that you need to be able to roll with the punches, go with the flow, ride the waves, be prepared for the unexpected because it will happen, right? Try not to let it get to you. Have a lot of different thoughts and ideas. People will be surprised and you'll be surprised at what you can do and how you can handle these situations. Just remember not to get too discouraged in your thoughts, because that's going to discourage you in your actions. This lesson will be learned either way, and I'm sure a lot of us learn this, how life can be rough, and you know, when we're at the bottom, we want to be up here, but we have to remember that it's a cycle, it's a wave. Okay, so it's just part of learning, but we get to learn the good parts too, because once we get to accept this is how it works, it makes things a lot easier, and then you're back to being the queen or the king okay, of knowing what you're doing and how you feel about it. I'm going to pick one more card, and then I think that's going to be it. And I have a llama. I have the Page of Pentacles. And it says that as long as you take the advice, okay, that these cards have given, you're going to go to a good place. When you find your purpose and you're really truly happy with what you're doing, it's going to bring success. Okay, you're going to get lots of baskets of llama wool. I'm just kidding. But it shows like an abundance, right? Abundance, not overabundance, but enough. When we find our purpose and we actually do the work, and it doesn't have to necessarily be hard work, but it just has to be, just do it. Do what needs to be done to make it happen. Then you're going to have a lot more fulfillment, a lot more abundance. The main thing I got from this reading was to be able to go with the flow to get to this point, like the llama. I hope this reading helped. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can email me at tarotwithtammy@gmail.com. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and clicking the bell so you don't miss all my other readings. Thank you, I love you, and I'll see you next time.